Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy. Welcome to part 25 of Ackton City here in City Skylines 2. In the previous episode, I built this huge off-ramp over here that leads all the way to the other side here to get rid of the traffic that was a little bit of plaguing this roundabout, still a little bit of busy. And now that traffic is going all the way here and joins up here, and actually, when I'm looking at here, there's not that much traffic going on here, so it's doing its thing. And most of the traffic, what usually went through the city over this main road here, is non-existent, practically, yeah. So that's not bad. We also built like a bus station over here, and I was just, trying out how to put like a bus line. Was something new for me, so yeah, something I had to try. Anyway, I put something here in the middle, a little bit of text, and it says like remove the landfill and add more raw materials. Okay, because when we are looking in our our economy tab and we go to production, we have a shortcoming of a few items. We have like a little bit of shortcoming of wood, grains, vegetables, and even crude oil. So we have some work to do there. Removing the landfill, I think that is no problem, because if we go in here and I'm looking at these stats, I see like we have like a garbage processing status 726 tons per month, and the processing is about 4,800 per month. And let's see, we have a storage amount of tonnage here in the landfill of only 289 with a capacity of 3,500. In other words, that thing can just go. Bye. Yeah, that makes you happy with that stinky thing gone. So let me do a little bit of, let me see, finagling here and there with the land. Although I think this is all sitting at different heights, but in the future we are going to figure out what we are going to do with this piece of land, and maybe it has to settle with the with the pollution. Could be polluted properly as of the moment, but this thing is gone. Okay, now we're going to this place, and I have been thinking, not only thinking but also have been looking, and is especially in this part, signature buildings. And here I already clicked it. I was totally forgetting that within the signature buildings we have all these buildings here that can provide for all kinds of materials. Not only that, they create all kinds of pluses, plus 2% efficiency, interest and whatnot, and all those interesting things, and and the products that go to more commercial as well, and of course more employers that are at work. Okay, but the thing that we really want to know is also like, what is the current unemployment? So let's get into here and let's check it out here under population, and let's just see. So we have 12.5% of our population unemployed, which is actually quite a lot if you think about it. But if you look also at our demand down here, this is like crazy, it's everything is maxed out. And with the city economy, we are, let's see, taxation. We're not even running high demand, high percentages here. We could yank them up, so these things will drop a little bit, but I don't see any reason to it, because looking at the money, we have 100 million in the bank. So I was thinking about, we can extend this area. This is sort of a suburban area, and we create more like higher density over here, so we get more people over here. Now let's see the wind direction as well. The wind direction is going in the proper direction, and then using all those nice factories and point them north of that area. Ooh, that's interesting. Now let me have a look at this whole situation here. We have like this thing over here. Okay. So then we have this road over here. Now this road, it needs actually, yeah, we need a T-junction for that. And we have now 2 lanes coming out of here, which is nice. Perfect. So, yep. But I want to have that in a normal road, a normal 4-lane road. So, let's see, where do we have that? Okay, here we have a 4-lane road and a divided. Thank you to divided. Here we go. Nice. Pick at this one. And then put it in there. And from there into there. Great. Then we're getting out of here. We're grabbing this thing. Not those things. Also no. Why would you even have, like, on a spot like this, traffic lights? Makes totally no sense to me. Lane connectors, no U-turns, and that's all fine. Great, now we finally have a road here, which we can work with, and this road will lead both to the higher density over here, yeah, and also to eventually the bigger companies we are going to create over here, you know, the companies that are under here, under the signature buildings. Now let me have a look. I'm just using this as a temporary option to get this road straight like that. And then from here we take this and voila. Remove this, remove that, and remove that. And now that road is straight in relation to this. That is what I want. So we bring this over all the way there. All the way there crooked, so we remove it. Oh, let me pick at it again. It's a little bit of crappy. It's a little bit of downside in City Skylines. If you make a mistake, then yeah, it takes a lot of time to make it proper again. Yeah, okay, maybe we can just use straight lines that work better. 180 degrees, and this eventually can lead all the way that direction. And that suffices. Nice. So about those big companies, we are going to grab. What I'm missing actually is the good old 4-lane, small 4-lane road. We don't have it, sadly enough. The best thing we could use is the asymmetrical road. But let's just try something out. We are trying out this road like that. Let's flip it around. So yeah, oh, come on, like that. And now we are going into this area because all these buildings, they require also lots of that stuff. Now this building apparently, I don't know why there's already. Why is there a star symbol? Is this building... It does not complain about anything, you know. How big is this anyway? It's quite big. But anyway, I'm going to put it here. Already exists. Okay. Let's grab the next road, and from here we are going to do this again. That way, like that. And now we are going to add the next one, which is then, let's get out of here. Yeah, now it says, now it's blacked out. Okay, then ground earth. Now let's see. Okay, that's a lot smaller. Okay. So we put that then over there. And then this building is also smaller. Okay, I was a little bit afraid. I thought like, oh my god, that will take up huge amounts of space. So actually we're going to bring this road up to there. And then from here we bring it then to there. And And we go back into this area. Oh, you go there. No, this is the wrong place. And paper factory. Ooh, that's a big one, but it's okay. We point it down here. And then we have the chemical plant, which actually can fit nicely over there. And then we have the fuel plant. Ooh, we need fuel. Yeah. Put it over there. Okay. And we take again this road. We extend it. Bring this down. Like that. Bring it up slightly here. And I think we get like a sort of thing going on here. So we only have 3 of these left. So what is this anyway? This is a switch on from the humble toaster to the... This factory makes everything that runs on electricity. Thank you, that's very nice. So we put it all the way over there. Why not? And then we have the pharma unique, which is also not that big. Can also fit here. And the last one is the oil refinery. And we put that actually over here. You know what? I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this because it does not take so much space. I am very happy. So let's make a lovely bend over here. So a 6x6 and we bring that over here. Bash. And let's see if this has been okay. This is okay. This is proper. And then here, yeah, but it's also proper. Here it's not. Here we have to flip it around. Here we leave it like that. That goes that way. That goes that way. So this stays like that. That goes that way. That goes that way. This is okay. This is okay. This goes that way. That goes that way. Here we theoretically need to make an extra node like that. So we can actually flip it around here and we bulldoze this. So we create an extra node over there. Then we take this road again. Thank you. Come on. If we do it like that, goes nowhere that road, so that's fine. Actually, it needs a little bit of extra road here, apparently. Here we go, so he's happy. There at the end, all fine. And yeah, that's basically it. Okay, now we're going into this section and I'm just saying like, okay, nope. No traffic lights on this road. No traffic lights, no traffic lights, no traffic lights, no pedestrian crossings, no pedestrian crossings, no pedestrian crossings. And you know what I noticed? I noticed quite recently that actually, you know, City Skylines legend Biffa, yeah, he actually kind of also does it now. He kind of switched around a little bit, you know, with, he also seems not to like those, you know, those pedestrian crossings that much anymore. So I will place a few of them here and there, away from the junction. And I feel, yeah, I also had the idea that that helped, you know, getting those things away from the junction, also remove the traffic lights from them. You know, just and in some cases you can also make usage of pedestrian bridges. You know, I have all kinds of pedestrian bridges in the city. Okay, so we have. Let me have a look. Yeah, I can press play. Why not? So we are going into economy and production. So we have like. Let's see, a deficit of like a lot of wood. Okay. But that means like that we need to we need to allocate space, which is well, I think yeah, we can do it here for the wood anyway. So we're going to make also some suited area over here because we need some space. Let's see, we are going to, bring this up like that. And then we bring this to, you know what, I bring it just diagonally. Why not? And this is, I don't know what is 90 degrees. This is 90 degrees. 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Here we go. Now we need a little bit of forest. Forest, and we need a forest brush. Take this. Now this is a huge area what I'm now creating, so let's hope that will end the deficit for forestry. So let's get into it. Let's see, we go here, here, and then here, and then place this building there. And I also noticed that if you create this stuff, you cannot simply replace it with the area bucket, because the decals that you have under this button over here, they do not apply to these surface areas. Yes, you can use the decals, but you have to simply overwrite the areas. So as you can see, because if I open up the this thing, and you have the area bucket, and I want to change this, it does not work. If I say forest surface, or I don't know, let's say soil, and I click on a replacement tool, does not work. You have to first overpaint this area with something else, and then you are able to constantly replace it. So let me have a look here. We have now 62 employees at work, so that's nice. How much do they create? That's also important. Production. This is decreasing. We also need a lot of grains. We have like a serious shortage of grains, like 77 tons. That's a lot, guys. That's really a lot. Let me have a look here. What did I do here? There's also a okay. Why was this? Wait. What I'm going to do here, I'm just making this a little bit bigger. Let's select this option. Just like that. We're going to make this area just bigger, yeah. It does not work that way. No, Snowy, it does not work that way. You have to adjust the area, yeah, like that. And then bring it up to where you want it to have, like that. And then here, it's 90 degree. And also here, roughly up to there. So that creates also a little bit of extra, extra wood. Then let me see. We have to put some fertility stuff into the ground. Okay, so under landscaping here and then terraforming, we can add more grains to this area, which we're going to do. We make it very bright and yellow. So grains added. I don't know if those trees make any difference if they stay there. You know, just put it here, put it here, put it here. Whole big areas, just like that. Now I will just make a few infrastructures over here. So give me a moment, I will be right back. Right, after a few roads laid, we can now put like these grain farming areas over here. So we put that there, and then we're going to make it very easy from there to there to there, and then to there, so that's one. So we are producing now more forestry product and grains. This should reflect now in the production. Yeah, we are producing now, we have a surplus actually of forestry stuff, nice, and grains. We are now also producing more. We need now more vegetables and oil. Now these two I will do the next time. What I want to do here is like, oh my god, these guys are complaining. They don't have water. What? No water over here? Anyway, so I'm going to make sort of a hole here in this area so the city can then expand. So this mountain range stays like that, and we have this road over here. So this big main road over here, we take it from, let's see, from here. We probably might want to build a roundabout there. A big roundabout though, not a small one. A nice big juicy one. Now the thing is, even within residential, you have like these kind of things. Let's say this stuff. You see all these kind of buildings. These are the signature buildings, and they also provide a lot of places to live. Now I'm looking at this. This road is of course very big, and all this stuff, what is coming in here, is only 2 lanes at best, up to here. Here we have some parking, and here it ends basically in this road here. So by all definition I need this road to go that way. Okay, let me create a little bit of space here for that. Okay, that's a little bit too big. Just like that. Pick at this road. And then turn it. A whole 2x2. Wow, 2x2 units, like that. We go by here. I don't know, I destroyed something there. And then here, yeah, we're getting close to that road. I don't like this. I don't like this. You go there, you go away. Pause the game for a hot moment. We pick at this road. This is just a big road coming in. And can we just simply, let's see, let me use the anarchy button for this for a moment. Remove this and that. And this is a very tiny, ultra tiny roundabout which is going to move. And then this road here will come into here. Okay, let me turn off this option so we can put it into the middle. Something like, come on, like that. And then, yeah, make a curve. That's like 4.8u. Yeah, we do it just like that. Okay. Tree removal. And yeah, this situation is not ideal. I could theoretically make this this road longer, but then it has to replace. I could replace this because you can work all your way down. That would not affect any of these buildings over here. But here, within this town, actually, when I'm thinking about it, what I'm going to do? I'm going to just turn it into a lovely time lapse because we love time lapses, don't we? We are fond of time lapses. Yeah, let's do it, shall we? Okay then, I think that runs better. I mean, with this main road over here, we had a little kink here, but okay, that we will survive that. I also believe that we should not have any zoning on this main road, so I will turn that off. So no zoning on the main road. The main road is purely for the people to transport there. So I don't know, these houses were probably fine. and I don't know what they were. Oh, okay, so not too bad. Next time better. This time this thing can go, and now I'm just wondering, shall I put roundabouts here? Because these are very tiny roads. I might be able to do it, but then nice big roundabouts like these, or even the biggest ones like these. It's only one lane, huh? It's only one lane, yeah. And here we have two roads sitting very close to each other, which I don't like. So we are going to not allow that. We are going to say like pick this road here, and we bring that carefully. Yeah, come on, from here, and then let's make a little bend. Let's get in a little bit closer because I cannot see a darn thing. And then from here we connect it up to there. Look at that. Nice, and we can also input a larger roundabout there. Okay, so you are going away. Sorry about your house, but you have to go. We need a space, and that will do fine, I think, for now. Maybe also roundabout here, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's not. The only thing that I don't like is if a road is that close to a roundabout. So I take this road. Remove it, and then we pick at this road again, the alley, and then I will just take it up to near the roundabout, like that. But you don't have immediately the cars going in and out, so that works fine. Now these waterworks, they were connected to this system, so I don't know what this is, so let me remove that and that and that. And yeah, this is something we have to connect, otherwise this area has no water. So we just take this alley like that, and we connect it up to there, and then we make sure that there are no traffic lights here, no traffic lights, no pedestrian crossings over there. Pedestrian crossing, fine, can be built over here where it is no issue to nobody. Maybe we can only make a pathway from here, from like this, and then let's turn off the snapping, and then we make a nice corner from here, and then to there, and then it can just enter here, even creating a little pedestrian crossing there, and then people can walk there. Nice. So if I press play again, then the water problem should be solved by now. These guys should get power, with the emphasis on should get power. Oh, I see it. Here's the problem. Ta-da. Okay, yeah, okay. That connection was not proper. Yeah. How to keep myself busy with city skylines, making mistakes and all that kind of stuff. Remove that and that and that, and just put like a crossing there without the lights, and here we have some zoning. And now with that being done, these guys are now pumping. Nobody complains anymore except for these numbnuts, but that's because they don't have any access to the road. Here we go, and I'll stop complaining, all of you. Yeah. So, with that being said, I want to focus now on those buildings. Let's see, we grab this road, like that, we're going to that direction. Let's flip that around, that way, yeah. And we are going into this area. Now we have all these lovely buildings, they are all residential signature buildings, and they do have all kinds of well-being in a certain diameter. So to clump them up in one area would actually be a bad idea. I wonder how many people would live in this building. I'm very curious. Touch the sky, luxuries only for those who aim to the top, blah blah blah. Apartments. Let me try this building. Yeah, so we have like Okay. Okay, let's see parking. And let me click this button. And we create a nice long parking road. Not too long because... Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, thank you. Here we go. So we might put another one next to it. I think these buildings are smaller. So what I really want to have is like something that can hold a lot of people. So including this mammoth building. So they can then work hopefully here in these areas. But that's yeah, a big if, of course. Now we will have a lot of traffic influx from here. You know, I think this might be better if we put it further away from that road. So and now we have a little bit of space for actually a roundabout. Look at all this traffic here forming. So, you know, a roundabout, we create that with a 4-lane road. Yeah. Do we have 4 lanes with these ones? No. Yeah, just take this one. I think this is okay. So we do a 6 by a 6 and then a 6 by a 6 and then a 6 by a 6 and a 6 by... Enter it. Pause the game. Bulldoze this and this. Take the move it mod. Select this thing. Move it into place. Like that. Let's see. This has to go a little bit to the left. And then we rotate it slightly. And let's see if we can... Is this in line? Let me have a look. See, we have a node here. Node there. Sometimes it goes a little bit by the, by eyesight. So we pick at this road. You go in. You know what? I just slam it into there. Here we go, and just delete this section. Done. Problem solved. Yeah. We are grabbing this road. If I can grab it. Come on, move, pick it. And you go into there. And I want to move this around. So we're going to move that around. So we have 2 incoming lanes. Because we will have like traffic for days here. Which will be nice. Now, the benefit of this is like, in making your own roundabouts is that you can remove traffic lights, you can remove pedestrian crossings like these. Yeah, remove the traffic lights, and you can play with the lane connector tool. So you can basically say like, you can make people go where you want them to go. So this is okay. I want to keep it this way because I used to do it like this, which, makes them go on. I mean, that's not an issue, but as you can see, it removed the yield sign over here. Now, if I place this one back, puff, you see, you have the yield sign. And I like the traffic on the roundabout actually to continue, so that's why I rather do it like that. This one can go there, that's fine. This one will not go there, so this is a dedicated one, and this one does both. Here we don't have the, but we can still say like priority tool, yield. Yeah, that makes no sense because this is the same. This is just a dedicated lane, so that makes no sense. Never mind it. So let's do also the lane connectors here. So you and you, and yeah, that's fine. Now we can let this run, and let's just let's see how quickly this will fill up that parking lot, shall we? Okay, going to the toilet once, and what you see is like a bulk of traffic. Now, this guy here on YouTube, who regularly comments in my videos, did say about taxis. You can, you have a lot of taxis. You can actually tax the taxis a lot more. Parking lots and building, maintenance depots, also something about the maintenance. This guy mentioned that that's important for maintenance to be done. Maintenance is relatively okay, but yeah, I cannot find the taxi tax setting, so I will try to figure it out. But do remember, this is just the initial influx of people, and yeah, so this taxi. Oh, this is annoying. This is really annoying not to know where to find this stuff. Let me have a look here. We have also traffic lights here that holds up these guys. So we remove those. And you know what I'm doing here? I will do the following. I will take the lane connectors. And I say remove U-turns. And I say like, you are not going in there. And you are also not going in there. So you have to drive on, actually. These guys are not going there either. Yeah. And then these guys are not going straight on. In other words, they have to go onto the parking lot. And I don't know, can they? Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can go around here. So, although, yeah, they are going there. Oh, that's perfectly fine. So by doing this and extend this road slightly, yeah, I know this episode is again turning a little bit longer than expected. We make it a little like as it usually does. Here we go, and then at the end we make it just basically a turn around, so we like a roundabout there, which looks very what is wrong with this game, guys? Help me. Is it this road, maybe? Okay, maybe we need to make it longer, and then we take the roundabout, and then okay, yeah, that looks better. I mean, this is just one lane, and they're turning there. Hey, you take the roundabout, you dumb clowns. Taking it here, huh? You see, you cannot use this mod on roundabouts. Hopeless, dramatic. And also we have those those crossings. Oh, mamma mia! I want to go home. You go away. Cross somewhere else. What I want to do is actually slide this building a little bit over, if I can, like that. Don't give me that. And if they want to cross over, then we're going to use just a path, simple path, which is over here. Well, let's just say, guys and girls, it's not like as in City Skylines 1, where they will just drive onto the roundabout and take a nice, lovely U-turn and then go back. But no, they will just try to, I don't know, they will try to cross the road here and there. Like I said, we changed the lane connectors here. I want to force them to drive straight on, but somehow they still try to change lanes here, which is annoying. We might be able to change that with the road build mod. Let me grab this, and we could just drag a medium between here. That could work, and then we can do the same thing here, and we drag a medium between there and there, And even that last bit, that's entire roundabout. Ooh, let's see what happens. Well, at least they won't lane change here, at least. So why these cars are waiting, I don't know. Now these cars going to the left again. I think that probably because, yeah, because I changed this in the medium, all these lane connectors have returned to what they were, which is not the idea. This one goes not into that direction. You also are not going in that direction. And you go there, you go out of there, and you go out of there as well. Okay, I hope that this will now make them travel on. I don't know why this car is. I don't want to know. It's like this is always a little bit a thing when you are building new buildings that have like a lot of people in them. So there's nothing to do about it. Also, in these regions we see a lot of stuff going on. But anyway, guys and girls, I leave it at that. We have a lot of traffic issues. I will let the game run for a while, so it will subdue slightly. And then, in episode 25, we will do the remaining of the resources needed. Hopefully this has calmed down slightly. And off screen, I do a little bit of adjustments here and there to calm down the traffic as well. So let me know in the comment section what you think about it, and and if you what you think about it. If you have any suggestions or ideas, then feel free to come up with them. And if you like to see how this will continue, this will eventually pan out, then feel free to hit the thumbs up, to subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and you get notified until the next episode comes out. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching, and until next time, see you, bye bye.